Now, like much of the market, XRP2 has broken out of its range. Since when we last spoke about it, it's done a good 50% from there. This right here, guys, is an official breakout. But here's the thing, guys. Right now, there's a lot of data suggesting that this might very well be the beginning of the next markup phase. And not just that, XRP right now, at this very moment, falls into the special basket, a very small basket of cryptocurrencies that are poised to outperform. Now, it's pretty clear if there was one apex asset this entire cycle, it's been Bitcoin. It has been in an uptrend and outperforming most other altcoins out there. In fact, Bitcoin dominance's exponential move has been suggestive of just that theory, that Bitcoin has been the best hodl so far. That being said, there is a very small list of altcoins that have been outperforming the mothership. And yes, XRP is on that list. If we go on to filter all the coins against Bitcoins, we're looking at the Bitcoin pairings, and we're only looking for the bullish trends. This is how we find the list of coins that have been outperforming Bitcoin. And for the hundreds of cryptocurrencies we have on the dashboard, only 35 of them are currently outperforming Bitcoin, and XRP is on this list. Guys, this is no ordinary feat here, because you need to understand that Bitcoin has already rallied a good 57% from its previous local bottom. So for XRP to outperform Bitcoin, not only did it cover the 50% that Bitcoin moved, but it also did another 20% on top of that. And even till this day, there are very few coins that can boast outperformance against Bitcoin. So to fade XRP right here and to call bluff on this move would be to completely ignore and underestimate the kind of bullish momentum that we're seeing on this chart. The bullish momentum that can get you in on the next biggest trade on XRP. So I understand that some people are apprehensive here. They're like, I'm currently at break even. Should I be taking my profits off the table? Sure, if you want to be disciplined, go ahead. Do it for your risk management. But another part of your risk management should be a plan in case XRP rips, which is a high probability move right here. Now, just a quick reminder, if you're looking to capitalize on this next big move on XRP, make sure to take advantage of the BitUnix bonus. Guys, this is free money at the corner of the room. If you deposit, yes, a simple deposit. If you deposit $2,000, they're giving you $400 for free. This is money you can use to express your trades with without having to deal with the downside. But make sure you use the link in the description below to get the bonus, because that's the only link that can get you there. And because we wanted to add to the free money at the corner of the room, we're doing $2,000 giveaways on every live stream. So by taking part in the free money deposit campaign, you also qualify for the $2,000 giveaway. So make sure to sign up and show up for the next live stream. Now here's what's suggestive that XRP has not reached its full potential and it can very well continue the rally from here. It's the fact that bullish momentum is crushed. We're currently sitting in the bullish compression zone if you're looking at the equilibrium tracker. For those of you who have access to the dynamic indicator, this equilibrium tracker should come with it. So pull it up on your chart, because it's been nailing almost every single impulsive move that XRP has had on all of its bull markets so far. Because the last time XRP had its bullish compression was only before it took off back in November of 2024. That's right, that was right before it went on to pump a good 400% to the upside. In fact, this entire phase of the market, guys, reminds me a lot of 2017. And believe it or not, guys, XRP was the star of all of the altcoins back in 2017. If you were an XRP, you made bank. In fact, if we look back towards the bull market of 2017, the signature of price action is uncanny. In that bull run, the equilibrium was crushed only twice. Once in March 2017, and the second one right here in November of 2017. And both instances lined up with the beginning of the next impulsive leg. And guys, if you caught these impulsive legs, that's a 10x. The second instance of crushed volatility lined up right here in November of 2017. And this also happened after a prolonged period of consolidation. And I want you guys to notice the resemblance of what's happening even today. Not only do we have crushed volatility, we also have crushed volatility leading out of a bull flag. And if you got bored and fumbled on your positions, or if you got too scared and also fumbled on your positions, well, here's what you ended up missing. You ended up missing the next 10x move once again. And to drive in the resemblance of 2017, and notice the massive bull flag that XRP only just broke out of. Guys, if this bull flag plays out, this would at the minimum take XRP all the way up to $15 from where price is at right now, $2.15. That's going to be another 450% to the upside. And here's another picture suggesting how XRP could start outperforming in a much bigger way. Once again, we know that Bitcoin has been the apex asset throughout this entire bull run. And I'm noticing a lot of people right now looking to jump both into Bitcoin and out of their altcoins. But if there's any chart that's going to help you with that decision and make sure that you're making the right, most informed decision, it's always going to be the Bitcoin pairing. And if you are comparing XRP against Bitcoin right now, this has broken out of its downtrend, telling us that, hey, XRP has been outperforming Bitcoin for the past 3 weeks. And the true outperformance begins as soon as XRP BTC starts breaking this next region of resistance. Guys, this has been a multi-cycle region of resistance. XRP breaking over that would entail that XRP is outperforming Bitcoin in a massive way. So if there's any important signal you guys want to watch out for XRP BTC against this region of resistance. That is going to be your ultimate tip for what comes next. As things stand right now, I believe every dip opportunity is going to be a buy the dip opportunity, as we've been looking at the weekly dynamic indicator, which has kept us on the right side of XRP's trade. Right now, if you guys go ahead and put on your position manager, remember why a position manager is there. Your position manager is there for instances like this, where price has rallied a good 40% in your face. You're left wondering, well, should I be buying the pump or should I wait on a bid? Well, right now, the position manager essentially draws out a zone around the dynamic indicator, telling you that, hey, if you manage to score a bid anywhere in this zone, it's still going to be a good bid opportunity, easy for you to manage. I quite like the bid at $2.58 because it's got massive confluence with the daily dynamic support as well as the 12-hour dynamic support. You need to understand that when that previous November trend began and XRP rallied a good 400%, believe it or not, guys, that trend was so crazy that it literally trended on the 12-hour time frame. So even for this run, we're going to be falling back onto those same signatures. For those of you who have big positions on XRP and you don't always want to wait for me to come out and give you guys the levels on the dynamic, well then go ahead and check out the indicator. You'll find it on the mango.com/dynamic. I'll also be linking it in the description. For now, here's where the dynamic support comes in at $2.73, going all the way down to $2.65. That is your 12-hour dynamic support. Now, once again, if you guys are looking to take this trade, use the free money at the corner of the room. You guys, not only do you get to express this trade, you guys get to minimize your downside, minimize your losses, but get all of the upside. So don't fade this campaign right here. You'll find a link to it in the description below. It's only the link that will get you in on the bonus. Now, we're going to be following the XRP story in the Discord chat. So if you're not already in there, get in there. The mango.com/Discord is where you're going to find us. And also, guys, don't forget to hit the likes if you guys want me to do more XRP analysis. Alrighty, now with this, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao, you guys.